Hey, you
Here
guys.
we are. So excited. I've been looking forward to this one.
Good stuff.
Yeah, we're in Pulaski County. We're in Hawkinsville.
Hawkinsville.
It is Red Devil. Red Devil country.
Hashtag RDN, Red Devil Nation.
Yep, we got the helmet. We got the pitchfork. Let's listen to the band for a second with the cheerleaders and all the fans that are tailgating. Oh, my goodness.
Hey, hey, hey.
Oh, they are pumped.
Oh, man.
I saw the Dooley County buses come in just a little while ago. Oh, don't do that. You're going to get ridden out of here on a rail, man. Oh, what a rivalry it's going to be right here with Dooley and Hawkinsville. Red Devil Nation is going to be fired up here tonight. Tailgate 13. This is, somebody asked us a little bit earlier, what is the record when you guys show up? Wins and losses, and so far it's 2-3.
2-3. Not bad.
So they say Hawkinsville is going to want to pull out the wins tonight so we can even up our record, or we're not going to get invited anywhere.
That's right.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to the Georgia National Fair. Got some characters behind
Well,
us.
that's what you always expect at the fair, some
We
characters.
got Mango and Dango, and they're out here having a great time entertaining us.
Now, it looks like they're pretty short back there behind us. How tall are you?
9 feet.
9 feet. Who is that guy? He looks like from one of the,
Sky Captain. That's the Sky Captain.
looks like from like a Mad Max.
If you want to think that, he's from his own planet.
I love your umbrellas.
Thank you.
Like Johnny Depp on a unicycle almost. Hey, let's go ahead and show you what's going on for tonight. We're going to be doing this beautiful stuff, low 50s, and we'll have partly cloudy skies. The 3-day shows, sunshine, maybe a few clouds as we go into tomorrow. We're going to be looking at back in the 80s again. We were at 80 today. We'll climb some as we go through the week. Doppler Max HD is quiet and clear, and that will pretty much remain that way. It's quiet and clear for us anyway. North of I-20 is where rain has been sighted and continues up there as it makes its way toward the east from the west, not sagging down into our neck of the woods. So all in all, we should remain dry. Parts of the state could see a sprinkle, but we're going to go with partly cloudy and see if it pans out. Future View shows that as we go through tonight, let's put it into motion and we'll see where she goes. We can notice in North Georgia most of the energy. This is going to be tomorrow morning, and as we get into tomorrow afternoon, staying in North Georgia, and we might get missed with some of this. And there's Wednesday morning, a few sprinkles out there. So we're going to go with quiet for us. Again, if you see a sprinkle, don't be surprised because there's stuff around us, but it's not looking like a very good chance. All right, so let's go from there and look at the extended. We'll go through Thursday and on into Friday. And of course, I talked earlier at the top of the show about a chance of rain that is slight for the weekend. Well, there it is. As we get into Saturday, Sunday, it's very slight. It's mainly going to be to our north. We'll see if some more wants to sag down this way. But here's a look at the current numbers. And we've got perfection, 78 degrees. Look at that, Athens. What's that song? Somewhere sunny and 75. That's what's going on there. The dew points, oh my goodness, look at that, a 42-degree dew point. That means it is very dry out here. Humidity is way down as it has been all weekend. So let's go ahead and show you some of the numbers with Future View. We'll drop on tonight into the low 50s. And then we will climb tomorrow, and we'll come back up into the probably looking at low 80s with sunshine and maybe a few clouds. And tomorrow night on into Wednesday morning, it's going to be looking at maybe some low 60s, and then Wednesday afternoon, you can look at the number there. Quickly, the 7-day if we can, just to show you the next chance of rain that's decent. It's slight, but it comes in for this weekend. And more from the 25th Annual Georgia National Fair in Perry. We're coming back right after this.
Coverage with the latest forecast with Chief Meteorologist Ben Jones.
Well, for some, they don't want this to happen. I've heard from some of those folks, but for a lot of people, especially with kids, they're waiting on it. What's taking so long? Here's Doppler Max HD. First, let me show you the Alpha Sky Cam to give you an idea of what the sky looks like. The drizzly rain that's been coming down across Macon and the breeze picking up as well. Here's a look now, and the numbers have been going a little bit back and forth. It was just 32 in Macon and Forsyth. Now it's 33. And I'm seeing these numbers do this off and on through the afternoon. Where you're seeing the purple, that's going to be somewhat of a mix. Maybe some sleet mixed in with some rain, some freezing rain possible in that zone as well. So above all that is mainly snowfall. And we've had reports of snow falling now in the High Falls State Park area in Monroe County. So let's just watch and see how it goes. Let me put this on the loop on here for you. And you can see as we've been going through the past couple of hours, a lot of the color changing down from green into the purple. Now here's a different look. And where you see the pink here, that's where your sleet or freezing rain is. Above it's the snow. Below it down in here in the green is all rain. The transition is happening now, but I still think it's going to be probably 6 or 7 o'clock before most of it happens. Once we get the sunset, we'll drop down some more, and then we'll just watch it as it goes.
Well, there's a lot of fun to be had out there. Coming outside to find your car looking like a rolling snowball probably isn't on your list of pleasant discoveries. Ben, you left early in the morning. You had to spend the night here, so it probably took a little while to get the car, defrosted and maybe get the snow off it?
Yeah, well, and I didn't do it the right way, and I'm probably about to find out just how I didn't do it the right way. I had snow all over the truck, and I couldn't get it. I just throwing rocks and bricks at it and everything. It was terrible. But yeah, I don't think you're supposed to leave all that on there. I look like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man going down the road this morning. I'm sure Elise Brown is going to tell me I did it the wrong way.
While driving around Macon, I noticed snow coming down on people's windshields. So I was curious how drivers are cleaning off their cars. And as you'll see, everyone has their own method.
Yeah, and I can see where if you hit the defrost on there and you've got that going, it'll melt it off your windshield and maybe off your wiper blades. Because if you hit that wiper blade with that ice, man, just shreds it up. Since I got an opportunity here before we go to break. 2 shots, Frank, before we go to break, okay? See if I can, okay, forget that. Let's try one more. Show you this. 19 in Macon, 22 in Warner Robins. I'm just gonna get up and smush it in the camera. 22, 19, that's cold. We were at 27 today. By the way, that's a record low maximum. It was 34 from 2000, so this is the coldest January 29th on record. Coming back, the snow's gonna hang around for a while. We'll look at it after this. It's kind of on the Upson-Crawford line. So from Thomaston to Culloden, eventually to between Barnesville and Bolingbroke, those places are going to have 2 different worn cells, and Forsyth, you're going to be kind of in the middle of these. So you may have one coming from to the north and one to the south. So on both ends, if you're in the Forsyth area, take shelter on that. There's that new warning that just popped up. All right, now let's look at this. This is a little interesting right here, Matt. If you look what just came through Thomaston.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right here, it's a little more well-defined now, actually. Oh, man, I tell you what, heat. We've got plenty of heat. We've got humidity, but even that is gonna take a back seat.
Hey, but
as we
you know
go
what we
weekend.
don't have is rain.
We don't.
Should I not say that too loud? Things are looking great for the concert. We have to celebrate
We got to
that.
celebrate. Last summer, just couldn't do it. Even last summer was crazy. Let's go ahead and show you what's going on with the 3-day. Let's dig right in, all right? Let's show you 4th of July weekend, and it is all about goodness. Here we are at the fair with Javi Lopez, but of course, former Atlanta Brave. I've been holding this for 19 years, the cover of the Macon Telegraph that day on Chop of the World. And if we look down at the bottom, I got him to sign it. There he is, the bottom of the pile. Dude, how many people did you have on you?
Oh my God, I have no idea, but
can you breathe under a pile like that?
That celebration. That's all I can say.
I want to ask you, now you survived a lot of celebrations. What was being an Atlanta Brave during the craziest stretch of their history? What was that like?
Well, I didn't know any better because I played 11 years with the Braves. And once I went to the Orioles, when I realized how good of a team the Braves were, how good of a manager Bobby Cox was,
yeah,
and how fortunate I was by playing with the Braves all those years.
All right, Ben, what about the weather for tonight?
Well, you can see in the bottom right of your screen, it is 93 degrees. That's another reason to be half-nakeds out here, the faithful that are always out here with Westside. Let's show you what's going on for tonight. We're going to be looking at lows, dropping on down into the low 70s, but that's going to be tomorrow morning. It'll be 90 easily in many spots for kickoff tonight. And as we look at the headlines, it is going to be rain chances coming back in for tomorrow, Sunday, and on Labor Day. It's not a great chance, but it's better than what we've seen. And another hot week. September's going to get off on a sizzler next week. Doppler Max HD is showing you no problem skywise as far as these games tonight. It's going to be hot, but the rain is nowhere near.
All right, we'll take the heat. We don't want to see the rain, and so far we're 2 for 2 as far as weather goes on Friday nights. A lot of folks will be heading out, drive safely, and of course, watch us tonight, 11:35. Suzanne, what about if they want to join us on
Homemade
Twitter?
sign right here, hashtag Tailgate13, folks. If you are grilling out, you got anything on Twitter, social media, hashtag Tailgate13. We're going to use it all season.
Yeah, especially when they're at and then when they're at the games.
My Team 13.
All right, so you're taking pictures of it. My Team 13.
We're that over next
Yeah, we
week.
should write that
I'm
there.
going to paint this side next week.
All right. Of course, Wesley joined a little bit later in sports, talk about some big college matchups this week. And we'll be back here a little bit later. Westside Seminole Marching Band showing
Good
off
stuff.
today. Yeah. All right, Portia, back to you. There's the pollen is kicking in and a bit of the sniffles here.
Yeah, well, we got, you know, grasses and trees are still high out there, and so
the heat has no effect on the pollen, though. That stuff's
no. I mean, it's still got these plants still got to do what they're going to do, right? Until spring, until that stuff is over. So we jump right into summer here today.